this great inspiration to see that the youngsters are sitting for a panel discussion, students' panel discussion, very inspiring, and questions coming from the students, very inspiring, and very clearly indicate how submerged the students are in all these discussions. And when Professor Raviji, when he was showing this app of goodness, and the students, how excited they are, and one of the students, in fact, the panel discussion here, just shared with us as to how she was so excited that she immediately shared this with many other students. So these are all very inspiring, the indications. So from this, the question is, where are we heading towards? So what's next from this conference? So what I'd like to share with you here is that one possibility for us is the audience here, the students, mainly they are from the philosophy and psychology. One possibility for the next conference, Mr. Bhaskarji, I would very much request, and the request is if you can be in a conference on neuroscience, psychology, and philosophy, so that philosophy students can be incorporated, and the psychology students can be incorporated, and then both today, in a contemporary sense, neuroscience is one thing. And then the next one is from the Cotton University, the professor of the philosophy. He was when he was chairing the students' discussion, how we see that he was so enthusiastic to make sure that the students are exposed to this kind of conference. It's very inspiring. This is such a very dynamic professor to inspire the students. So during the tea break, I was just sharing with him that of course we can request again to Mr. Bhaskarji and his team to kindly think of, say, the opening, the avenue to the students of the next time, maybe like 2 students group discussions and so forth, so the students would get more time and opportunity. And then another thing is that finally, the future, as the LBS member rightly indicated just now before me, that the world will continue. Say the darkness will continue, the brightness will continue. And now the point is that what the future is going to be like, that's going to be determined by what we are doing. So we, conducting such programs more, and of course, for example, say the sustainable goals here, how much they support it is amazing. And the Ringmatic Gazeling, and of course Tibet House is always there. One, because of the personal charisma of Mr. Bhaskarji that attracted us. We are so touched to see that he's taken such a Herculean task to be initiated here by the Guwahati. So the point that I'd like to share with you here is that all the people who work with Mr. Bhaskarji is very touching to see how I can see the family, the spirit there. There's so much of love and affection amongst each other. So with this now the youngsters, in fact, Professor Raviji asked the students to, not the audience, those 35 below stand up. This is what he asked. So the point is that finally these good works must be, handed down, and the youngsters should inherit these works. So therefore here, because of the initiative of Mr. Bhaskarji and the wonderful team, such a family-like wonderful team, the youngsters here, I would say that you are very fortunate that you are connected with them. And then why not? The youngsters connect with them and be a part of this Narigaziling, so that in future